Good morning, everyone. We are back with our savings challenges today for Friday. Now, I have a couple of things that I am going to update you on. Whoops, move that over here. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our savings challenges. Now, I decided to marry one of the envelopes in here. I decided to move my Chihuahua Mama envelope up to the front. This is my envelope that I am working on for 2023. 2022 is already fully covered for December of this year for my two Chihuahuas to go to the veterinarian and get all the things done, their physical, their shots, their blood work, all those things. So we are currently saving for 2023 in December. Now, once I have that fully funded, hopefully by the end of this year, I will go ahead and decide to stop. I was going to go ahead and roll on for 2024, but y'all, that'll free up just a little bit of money for the next year for me to either use in other envelopes or to add an additional savings challenge. So with that being said, I have that in here, and I also put in here my emergency pet vet as well, all the funding for that. So I originally had it in a different binder, and I decided to marry these two together. So with that being said, we are sticking $20 in this envelope today. 10 is for the emergency pet vet situation in case we ever need to go back to the emergency vet. We have gone twice this year, once for Tucker, once for Jaya. And y'all, veterinarian services after hours, when you have to go to an ER for a vet, for a Chihuahua or any animal whatsoever, is extraordinarily expensive. So with that being said, $10 is for that, and that will be ongoing for a while. But once I have 2023 December stuffed for the annual visit, I will stop half of this envelope, but the other half I'll still continue to stuff. So with that being said, that is our first envelope. I apologize if you see my hand still looking that way, but I am going to call my doctor tomorrow and get an appointment. I think she probably needs to put me on an antibiotic. I have been using triple antibiotic cream and using my peroxide and things of that sort to make sure it doesn't get infected, but I think it's beyond that point, and I need to see my doctor. Not to mention, I'm still not feeling the best. So I have changed my diet, as you have all seen. A few days ago, I put up a video about me changing my diet, and it's kind of funny because I got a YouTube notification that they are actually sending my video out, and it's not a very big video, y'all. It has just under 100 views on it, but they are sending it out as a recommendation, and I've never seen them do that before, not on this channel or my other channel, and it was kind of strange to get that notification that YouTube is actually recommending my video, and it's a very small video, so it's really kind of funny. So with that being said, yes, I'm going to make a doctor's appointment. I'm going to get my health checked. I'm going to get my finger checked and move on from there. So our next envelope is our moving envelope, and it currently has, I believe, 10 in here right now. Now, I did change out my trackers, and I put in these trackers, which is my Jordan Budgets trackers that I just got. Absolutely love them, and I will be getting ready to fill those out. But behind that, I do have a Jordan Budgets tracker as well. This is our moving tracker, and yes, I have $10 in here. Now, I went ahead and put this underneath my CCTV. Don't laugh at me about my coloring skills, y'all, because I see light, dark, shape, and shadows. So I put this underneath my CCTV and blew it up extremely large, and then I tried to color it in. Not sure how well I did, but, you know, I did my best, you know. So that just shows that these are marked at $50 for each little box. I have 10 in there now, which means it requires another $20 for that box to be accurately updated, because I colored it in myself, and I'm very proud that I did that. Am I probably out of the lines? Most likely, yes. Did I color the whole thing in? Most likely, no, because people who have barely any sight at all or are so visually impaired like I am couldn't tell you if I colored inside or outside the lines. But what I could tell you is I did my best. So $40 is going in here, so that makes $50. That is for when we do move. I'm not sure when, or if when we're deciding to move, I should say. But, you know, we've got some options that we're opening up and looking at. I won't be able to buy a house currently right now, but I will be able to rent another house. We're just looking at prices and things so far right now. My next one is my mystery box, and this comes from Jenna Renee RM Budgets. I'm going to mix things up today with this box, and instead of actually getting out my little sheet that goes with this box, whatever number I pick is the number I will stuff. So a little bit nervous on this because I don't know how much it's going to require, and I'm going, oh my gosh, Please don't pick a big number. Now, if you buy this box, this is the mystery box, 100 envelope mystery box from Miss Gina Renee RN Budgets. Here's the deal. This box comes as a 100 envelope box, numbers 1 through 100 on the envelopes. However, because it's a mystery box, she gives you a sheet. The sheet correlates the numbers that are in this box, 1 through 100, with certain things on that sheet. If you choose to use this as a 100 envelope box, you can. If you choose to use it as only a mystery box, you can. You could take the sheet, look at the number, find a correlating number on the sheet, and stuff exactly what it tells you to stuff. For example, I pulled a number not too long ago, and it told me to stuff my last takeout order. I was like, no, really, don't. No. And I had to stuff my last takeout order. So I'm going to kind of mix it up. Sometimes I'm just going to draw a number and put whatever that number is into my envelope. Sometimes I'll draw a number and check the sheet and do it that way. So today we're going bold, and we're just going to pick a number in here. I did mix these up really well. My kids are all asleep, y'all. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep because I'm not feeling so well. My chihuahuas are behind me under $50,000 blankets again. $50,000 blankets. I wish they were $50,000 blankets. 50,000 blankets, sound asleep. And if you hear any little baby snores in the background, those are my chihuahuas. Yes, they are. So let's go ahead and pick a number. Let's go with, I don't know. I would say close my eyes and pick the number, but y'all can't see with my eyes open. So, okay, this is the number we're picking. If it is a large number, please gasp for me because I can't see it. I'm going to put it in my CCTV, and I'm going to hold my breath. Let's see. Our number for today is, oh my Lord. Is that really serious? It's 92. Yo, could I not just pick a 2? No. I had to pick one of the highest numbers in there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew, hold on a second. Let me get $92. This is going towards a good cause. I think I have figured out exactly what I'm going to be doing with the money for this challenge. So let's see if I've got $92 I can pull. This is definitely going to be the highest number that I am stuffing today. There's no doubt. 1, there's 2. Okay, let's see. 20, 40, 42, and this should be my 50. Whew, this is a high number, y'all. I wasn't expecting this, but that's what happens when you decide that you're going to go bold and decide you're going to do that. So it's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 92. So, whew, Gina, you got me on this one, girl. All right, so 92 is the number. We are sticking it into our envelope. Okay, so next time I come back here next week, I'm going to flip-flop back and forth. Next week, I will actually draw, and then I will correlate that with the sheet. So that is our mystery challenge. This one can go bye-bye. Now, I'll leave that number out because I put that in an envelope and make sure that I don't pull that number again. So, our next is a Larry TKO challenge, y'all. For the entire month of October, Miss Alicia over on Hands and Bands on Etsy is doing a huge fundraiser for Gina Renee RN Budgets and her family. As most of you do know, her husband Kevin has been battling bladder cancer, and when a family member has a serious condition like that, the entire family deals with that condition as well. So she has a Larry TKO challenge. There's 3 ways you can get it. You can buy a scratcher and have her mail it to you, and all the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds for the month of October are going to Miss Gina and her family. You can also have her send you just a printed copy of it, or you can also choose to have an instant download where you purchase it and print it at home. So I am putting $10 in. My Larry TKO challenge is around here somewhere. I don't know exactly where I put it. I need to clean my desk off at some point today so I can find it. And I think it's a challenge that I want to use over and over again. So I will most likely laminate it as well and use it over and over again because I think this was a really good challenge. So make sure you go over to Hands and Bands on Etsy and get you a Larry TKO Cancer Sucks challenge so that you can help with supporting Gina and her family if you are able to. So that's our Larry TKO challenge. Our next one is fully funded. This is for spring and summer of this coming year, 2023. It has $1,050 in there. However, my ex-husband will be giving me $300 towards spring and summer. Yes, I pay more for my kids' clothes than he does, but I also receive child support. Not so much child support as you would think somebody would who has 3 children. I only get $585 a month for 3 children in total. However, he does pay half the spring and summer clothes. He does pay for half of the fall and winter clothes. He pays for half of any medical that the kids need. And sometimes he will go over and pick up prescriptions for me so I don't have to take an Uber. So I don't complain or anything of that sort. If I need something and I'm able to do it, I do it. If I need him to pitch in, he has been willing to pitch in. So that is the rotation that we have right now. So this has $1,050 with his extra $300. This will be $1,350. That's a lot for 3 kids for spring and summer clothes. Whatever is left over will continue to stay in here, and I will stuff it after I get their spring and summer clothes this coming March and April. So our next is our empty nester. With our empty nester, that is me. That is when I get rid of my kids and they fly the coop. I am just going to put a $10 in here. Now that won't be fully me because, you know, my husband will be here too. But with that being said, that'll be us. And I will be able to restock the entire house for him and I as we need seem fit. So I want to save up for it now. I've got it minimum of like 7 or 8 years before my kids fly the coop. But with that being said, I'm not pushing them out. I'm just saying they need to become independent children. I'm hoping they all go to college. That is my hopes. And then me and my husband will be able to use our empty nester for stocking back up the house and things of that sort. Our next one is gaming. We are not putting anything in here today. Here is the reason why. My son decided he really, really wanted an expansion pack on his Sims game, and it was $20, but he did have a little bit of credit on his Xbox account still left, so he used that, and he asked me for $18.78, which I gave him, and that's coming out of gaming for right now. This gaming is not for next June. Next June of 2023 is already fully funded. That is my son's Xbox Ultimate Game Pass. That is for my daughter Jessica's Ultimate Game Pass. Each one cost me about $180 a year for each one of them. I do not get a discount because I buy yearly, like some other subscriptions allow you to. It also has Jessica's Realm Room that she has on Xbox for $8 a month. And it has Danya's music app, which is an ad-free music app that she's getting for $10 a month. But 2023 is already fully funded. I was working on 2024, but for the next couple of weeks, I am not going to be stuffing this envelope because he just pulled $18.78 from me. So there we go. The next one is my kids. Something that I just want to be able to give them at any given time when I choose to do so. Any of the kids or all of the kids, it doesn't matter. This is just my fun kids envelope for little extra things I may want to do. So we're just putting a 5 in today. My next envelope is going to be our fall and winter envelope. Now I've already started pulling money out of here. This had $1,050 in there. I've had to take $200 out for Danya. I've gotten Danya some things that she needed. I still need to get her some more winter items, and Jessica and Philip both need long sleeve shirts. They need a couple of pairs of pants apiece still, and they also need some new socks. With that being said, the girls already have their new undergarments, and so does my son. All their underclothes have already been bought, and I need to also be purchasing a few more winter things for all 3 of the kiddos. So $200 has already come out of here. My ex-husband did give me $300 for the kids. He actually only gave me 2 out of that $300, so he still owes me $100. He'll be paying that here in the next month or so. It'll go back into this envelope, and anything left over after fall and winter will stay in this envelope, and I will continue to stuff this for fall and winter of 2023. So what's in there right now is for this year, though, so don't let me confuse you. I have stuffed that up to 2022. But whatever's left over by this coming spring that the kids haven't used out of the fall and winter will be rolling over to 2023, and I'll be continuing to stuff that then. So with that being said, now we're into our 7K challenge. This is another challenge box I got a long time ago. I had started it with the hopes of going to Disney World, but if you all have seen the prices of Disney World jump since the virus has taken place, I don't know if we're actually going to be going to Disney World. We're going to have to talk some more about it. There's some other things we want to do. We want to take the kids to Washington, D.C. I want to take the kids to little haunted houses that they've been looking at. My kids are really into the paranormal type things, and we thought it would be really cool to go to certain places and things of that nature. I also want to take them to Colorado at some point as well. So in this, I had the young lady give me a challenge box. And the challenge box has 26 envelopes in there, starting at 20 and going up in increments. So it was 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then it would go 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, and it went all the way to 520. So this is the first envelope I pulled. Of course, I'm going to pull a high one. What else is new? So $460. Once this is $460 is fully funded, I will remove this envelope. I will push it to the side, and I will pick another envelope. It's in a challenge box, just like Gina's box is. But this is a totally different challenge. So right now, we only have $5 in here. This is something that is low and slow going. Nothing that's going to be drastic of any sort whatsoever. We are only sticking in a 5 in today, and I think we already have just a 5 in here right now. So that is what we have for this one. Super excited. Okay. Our next one is our movie night. No, it's not. Our next one is our mom. Our next one is our mom, and then our movie night. Let me show you my mom sheet. Here's my mom sheet. I had to reprint it out. This is something that I did get online on Etsy. Absolutely love it. It's got all 52 weeks. It's a 52-week tracker. It's got 1 through 100 on the side, so every time you're down a pound or so, you can go ahead and color that in. And it also has room for measurements up here at the top. Now, with this tracker, I just started it a week ago. Y'all, you know I'm changing my diet. I'm going back to almost vegan full-time with a couple of days of vegetarian thrown in there. Not too many days of vegetarian, but I'm going to call myself a vegetarian, not a vegan, because I have been a vegan for over 25 years before I kind of twaddled my way and stepped it up into the vegetarian world and waddled into that. And there are a few things in the vegetarian world that I do like. I do like cheese. I do like my coffee creamers, being that they have a lot more flavors for milk-based coffee creamers than they do almond-based or coconut-based. So I am going to stick in the vegetarian world. And with that being said, I have just started going back a few days ago to eating vegetarian. I can tell you my body in that sense feels better. My health overall is still having some issues, so I'm just going to get that checked out, making sure everything's on the up and up. But eating style-wise and maintaining a vegetarian lifestyle is pretty much where I need to stay. The rest of my house does eat meat. I don't discriminate against anybody who eats meat. My husband eats meat. So with that being said, in a week, I went from 210 down to 209 pounds. I'm not doing anything drastic. I don't need to lose a ton of weight over a short amount of time. This is a road challenge to going to 100 pounds down. I don't need to lose 100 pounds. I would be underweight if I did that. But I still need to lose a significant amount of weight. We're not going to lie. As you know, it says 210. I'm down to 29. I was able to color one little circle in. And I told you guys, every time I color in one circle and I'm down a pound, I'm putting 5 into my sheet. And that is what we're going to do. This is so I can get a new wardrobe for myself because it is muchly needed. And that is what we're going to do. So, yay, 1 pound down in just literally a week. So, and that's just for changing my eating habits just for the last couple of days. And it's really funny because the YouTube video that they did feature is that video. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm at like, I think 97 or 98 views on that video. So, not sure why it's being highly recommended on YouTube or why they chose me. That's just kind of a strange situation. But I am honored nonetheless. Our last one for today is getting $10. And this is movie night. This is for if I want to get something extra for the kids. We have a ton of popcorn in stock. But if I want to get some additional chips, maybe some additional dips, or I want some extra treats for the kids for movie night, we can do that. Y'all know that I don't go to movie theaters. I know that some movies come out and you really want to watch them, but y'all, I'm not willing to pay that price. And if I need to run to the potty room and take a potty break because I drank too much water or whatnot, you can't pause. the theater. Okay, at home I can pause my TV. My couch has recliners on both sides. I can recline back with my pillows and blankets, and my Chihuahuas love movie night. They get right in the middle on the couch and they crash out on their pillows and blankets. Sometimes they do watch with us, but I'm able to pause that. I don't have to worry about spending 40, 50, 60 bucks at a concession stand. No ma'am, no sir. We have meals here at the house. We have like a little menu for movie night, homemade pizza, things of that sort. I am not buying takeout pizza. If it's not homemade, it's coming from the grocery store. That's just the way it is. That app has been gone from Domino's for a very long time. We will not be getting that back. We make homemade things here at the house. Y'all, it tastes so much better and it is so much cheaper. And you still get your fill of what you like to have. You just don't have to pay the price, an arm and a leg for it. So this is what we got for that envelope. If I want to get them some candy or pop or something of that sort, anything like that, I can do that by going ahead and just weekly filling that envelope up until it gets to a point where I say, okay, we've got plenty in there. Let's order something either through my Instacart app, or let's go ahead and make something that we have here at the house. Let's find out what we got. So that is what I have for you y'all today. I'm super excited to have this done. I was a little shocked at getting a video so small of a channel right now featured and recommended on YouTube. That's a cool positive bonus, I guess, in a sense. And that is what we have for you today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, any of that, leave it down in the comment section down below. I was asked by one of my subscribers who is brand new here, so thank you for all the new subscribers that are coming in, and definitely thank you to all you loyal subscribers who've been around and been putting up with me and watching my crazy videos and my crazy schedule from time to time. But she did ask if I would go back over my binders because she's very new to budgeting and she wants to know how I'm breaking things down and how I'm stuffing my binders and how I'm putting categories in, how I'm choosing categories. You all see I have a ton of binders. They're all color coded for certain reasons. So I will go ahead and work on a video. Hopefully this weekend I can get that video out, depending on what my health issues are going on right now, because like I said, I've not been feeling really good. But I will get that video out and I will go more into depth on how I calculate how much I put into my binders, how much I've got where I can put into my binders on a monthly basis, what is my budget for stuffing envelopes and things of that sort and nature. So anyways, y'all, long-winded to say, have a great Friday. Hope that you have a great weekend. We'll catch you later on because the kids are going to be making a meal tonight. Not only are they making their own tacos, y'all, I got an amazing recipe off of Under the Median. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. I will link that video down below on how to make your homemade tortillas for just barely over 6 cents a piece. Y'all, we're making homemade tortillas tomorrow. That's the way it is. I don't even have a tortilla press. We're making homemade tortillas, and the tortillas will look a little funny, but you know what? I'm getting me a tortilla press now. So until next time, y'all, we'll catch you in the next video. Without Limits, Budgets is out.